So it starts this one time in Croatia. 2018, I was asked to speak at a conference in Croatia, and to get there, you had to have a 7-figure business or 8 figures, and I think Human Proof Design's revenue that year was like $1,004,000 or something. So I was like, yeah, I've got a 7-figure business, totally. And with the first person I met, I was like, what do you do? And he's like, well, I don't really do much now. I'm a bit of a degenerate these days. I sold my business to Microsoft a few years ago for $300 million. Like, how about you? What do you do? And I was like, doesn't matter. And I found out everyone on the island was like that. I didn't know you could be a hippie and make money. I thought you could be a hippie and then you become 21 years old and you like have to give up weed and try and make money and stuff. But these guys, they took both paths. And so people kept asking me, what do you do? And I was like, it really doesn't matter what I do. But I started thinking, man, I've been busting my ass off for like 4 years with this business, and I got to $1 million revenue, and I thought that was a pretty big deal. And it turns out it really wasn't. But the other thing that happened on the island was eventually I did start telling people what I do, and they're like, you can rank websites in Google? And I was like, yeah, like sometimes. Occasionally, if I get lucky. But they were all such awesome people. They were like, that's amazing. Like, if you're on this island, you must be a boss. You must be crushing it. You're so awesome. And so that really did 2 things to me. The first was it made me think, man, I should really think bigger. Because if I'm working my ass off like 7 days a week, 25.5 hours a day, I don't know, English teacher, not good at maths, I want to do something with a much bigger payoff. And the other thing that Ireland did to me was made me realize maybe I could do it, because everyone was so, here you tell people you can do SEO, they're like, yeah, no shit. But there, they were like, that's so amazing. And it made me realize, hey, maybe I have some skills after all. And I think Chiang Mai SEO is similar because, okay, people aren't going to be impressed by your SEO, but it's a community where it challenges you to think bigger, and it hopefully makes you realize you can be bigger. And so around 2019, I was reading this book by Stephen Schwartzman, who's the founder of Blackstone, I think the biggest private equity firm in the world. And he basically said, it's as hard to start and run a small business as it is to start a big one. You're going to suffer the same toll financially, psychologically. It's hard to raise the money and find the right people. And I think this is really the point. If you're going to dedicate your life to business, and that's the only way you're going to succeed, those sites that you never pay attention to, they don't really do anything. So you should choose something where the potential is going to be huge, like casino. And then later I found this one, which is the same person, said much better. If you're going to take risks, the reward should be big. And so this was why I was like, if I'm going to dedicate myself to the next 10 years, 20 years, I want it to pay off. So that's why I went public, because it's like, hopefully the payoff's going to be big.